member of Ukraine's parliament says they are capable of winning this war, but says they still need three main things from the United States: more heavy weapons, more sanctions on Russia, and more financial aid. Let's bring in ABC's Alex Presha in Washington for more. Alex, the U.S. is sending $713 million in new aid, but just $322 million of that is going directly to Ukraine. So where's the rest of it going, and what impact could it have?
Well, Diane, so the rest is going to some more of our allies in that region, a total of about 15 other allies and partners in Central and Eastern Europe and in the Balkans. But a note about that $322 million, what's interesting about that is it's coming from something called the foreign military financing, meaning that it will allow the Ukrainians to buy weaponry from defense funds, basically funding whatever it kind of needs to sustain itself against Russia.
Now, Congress is expected to authorize more aid in the next few days. So what can we expect on that front?
Well, President Biden last week making the announcement that basically that drawdown fund, that drawdown pot is almost exhausted. And so in his continued support of Ukraine, he was going to be going to Congress in the coming days to ask for supplemental funding to help continue this war against Russia. At least right now, we haven't seen any appetite from congressional leadership to oppose this. It's one of the few bipartisan supported initiatives on Capitol Hill. And so we expect that to come in the coming days.
Now, what effect have U.S. sanctions had on Russia so far, and what other measures could the administration take?
Well, it's all but crippled Russia's economy, right? And certainly it has put a clamp on some of the oligarchs and Russian millionaires and billionaires, that high class. But as you heard, that one Ukrainian official who was talking about the things that we need most from Russia going forward, it's heavy weapons, more sanctions, and financial aid. And so I think going forward, it's going to be a key. And you heard the president even say it last week, that a key is going to be not just the U.S. continuing these sanctions, but the rest of our allies to continue to put that squeeze on Russia.
And Alex, President Zelensky from Ukraine is again criticizing the UN Security Council for not doing more to intervene here. What power does the council have with Russia holding this veto power?
Well, first, Zelensky didn't just criticize it. He urged it to act or dissolve itself. But as you mentioned, Diane, I mean, there is kind of a hang-up here in that Russia is one of the 5 permanent members of this UN Security Council, and that comes with veto power. Now, generally, what's happened in instances where the Security Council hasn't been able to intervene in a particular situation, the General Assembly has stepped in, but right now, that's still yet to kind of be determined.
All right, Alex Presha for us in Washington. Alex, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.